What people think they know about Chinese behavior abroad is often built on incomplete stories. People sometimes ask why Chinese individuals are viewed negatively in certain foreign countries. The answer is complex and cannot be reduced to personal character or nationality. What we are seeing is largely the result of cultural differences, selective experiences, media narratives, and global social dynamics interacting with one another. One of the most visible factors is cultural contrast in public behavior. China is a highly populated society where daily life is fast-paced and competitive. Behaviors such as speaking loudly, moving assertively in crowded spaces, or prioritizing efficiency over personal distance are often normalized at home. However, when these behaviors appear in societies that emphasize quietness, personal space, and strict public etiquette, they can be interpreted as rude or disrespectful. The issue is not intent, but perception shaped by cultural norms. Another major contributor is the scale of outbound tourism. Over recent decades, the number of Chinese travelers has increased dramatically. In popular destinations, local communities may experience overcrowding, rising prices, and pressure on infrastructure. When conflicts occur, even if they involve only a small number of individuals, they become highly visible. Videos and headlines often focus on controversial incidents, while millions of neutral or positive interactions receive no attention. This creates a distorted image where rare negative examples are perceived as common behavior. Economic factors also play an important role. In many countries, Chinese immigrants and entrepreneurs are known for working long hours and operating highly competitive businesses. While this can be admired, it can also generate resentment among local populations facing rising competition in jobs, housing, or small commerce. During periods of economic uncertainty, frustration is often redirected toward immigrant communities, regardless of individual behavior. Political narratives further shape public perception. International media coverage of China often focuses on geopolitics, trade disputes, technology, or environmental concerns. Over time, repeated exposure to negative framing can influence how people subconsciously view individuals associated with that country. This leads to a flawed tendency to conflate government actions with ordinary citizens. Another overlooked factor is limited cultural integration. Many Chinese people abroad choose to live within their own communities and maintain familiar lifestyles. While this provides comfort and support, it can reduce opportunities for meaningful interaction with locals. When communities remain socially distant, stereotypes are more likely to replace real understanding. It is important to emphasize that these perceptions do not reflect reality as a whole. Millions of Chinese people live, study, and work abroad respectfully. They follow local laws, build cross-cultural friendships, and contribute positively to their host societies. However, human psychology tends to remember negative experiences more strongly than positive ones. At a deeper level, this issue reflects a broader challenge of globalization. As cross-border movement increases, cultural friction becomes inevitable. The real question is not why misunderstandings occur, but how societies choose to respond to them. Ultimately, negative perceptions are not the result of inherent flaws. They are shaped by limited exposure, media emphasis, and cultural misunderstanding. Addressing these issues requires dialogue, openness, and a willingness to separate individuals from stereotypes in an interconnected world.